Yeah, let me just slide in here, folks. My name is Andre. This is Ass World. Look at those points back there. 6 races to go. Big Dick, 252 points back. From what the ghost of NASCAR Future told us, this would be insurmountable. But not here. It's still doable. We'll do some math. We'll figure this out. I don't know. We forgot to do the math. But Big Dick Rams bottom. It's not looking good. That's all we're going to say. We did some math. Basically, he's not going to win. There's a chance. Never give up, as Jimmy Volvano said in those ESPN commercials. Never give up. But we have a special treat for Dick. The folks at Legs are stepping up, and they said that if Big Dick Ramsbottom can finish in the top 3 in points in these final 6 races, we're starting from 0 right now. If he can finish in the top 3 in points in the final 6 races, they will provide him with a new leg. Or just a leg. He only has one leg. They're gonna give him. They're gonna finish the job on his second leg. So that's great from Legs. We appreciate that. And let's see if Dick can finish in the top 3. All right, Big Dick having fun surfing to getting on the track. That's tremendous by Legs, folks. We're glad Legs is on. Legs is with us for a while, and we're so happy that they're going to be trying to give Dick a new leg. It's pretty cool. But it all comes down to Dick. He has to perform. It's just the name of the game.
They could just give me the leg without making me having to perform well,
It's a little more of a relaxed atmosphere now here at Ass World. We're pretty sure Dick isn't winning this Cup championship. And it might be Mike Skinner's fault, but we'll see if Dale Jarrett sucks the rest of the season or not. Might not matter. There are a lot of hypothetical situations. That's one Preparation H hot lap, folks. Winning since this season is toast and you can just stick it up your butt. See what Dick got on this second qualifying lap. 30.475. You're probably seeing where he's kind of slotting in there.
Bring it on home.
Jeremy Mayfield pinches Dick right there. Nick Stewart squeezes Dick onto the inside.
Oh boy. A stain on the face of awesome.
And that Dick, whoa!
Everything's legal here. You can do anything you like. All the referees. Stewards stand outside the ring and tell you who's been eliminated.
The UAW-GM Quality 500 here from Charlotte Motor Speedway, folks. Glad you're with us here on Ass World. Race 29 of 34 in our Winston Cup Series season. Wait, is that right? 29-30? Yeah. 6 races to go, folks. Starting grid, Ricky Rudd and Dale Jarrett on the front row. We usually look up where Jeff Gordon is now. Nothing matters. We're just worried about Dick finishing the top 3 in points in these final 6 races. Dick Nation, really thinking about him here. He's not injured or anything. He's starting beside Mike Skinner, though, we just saw. So I just give him the bird, flip him off. Big Dick almost attacked Mike Skinner this week. They were at the local Raisin Cane's Chicken Fingers place. Got nothing, folks. Darrell Waltrip starting P39 there at the tail end of the field. Yeah, we got God back there starting P37. We might want to key him up sometime this race, see what he's thinking about what happened to Big Dick. You know, Big Dick took him out, didn't he, at Martinsville? Anyway, we're going green, folks. Better patter, let's get at her, folks. UAW-GM quality 500 underway. Big Dick, he said he's getting faster around the track, so he didn't bump the difficulty down. All this talk and pooping stance about Coca-Cola 600 was too tough, but he decided he came to Charlotte. His car was hooked up. He said we're good to go. He'll talk about it. Spoiler alert. All right, we got a spin on the front stretch, folks. That happened. Hang on. We'll try to get a report on what's happening there, folks. That happened well behind Big Dick. Probably no big names there. Well, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon are up here, so it's not going to matter. The Winston Cup is just a pipe dream now for Dick. You got to stop thinking about it, or we got to. You know, you have to just worry about getting that leg. Got some cars pitting right now from that wreck, hot action. Looked like there was a black car there, folks. Bobby Labonte making a move on Big Dick Ramsbottom here. Big Dick kind of squeezed him off. Dick, get under, see if you can get under Jeff Gordon there, Big Dick. Big Dick gets under Jeff Gordon. That would have been a big deal. In fact, this field is already spread out from that wreck, folks, and we gotta do the whole. Oh, yay! It's the ghost of NASCAR future, folks. Special treat for you, I guess. What's up, Ghost?
Oh, this is the year 2000. In 2001, Dale Earnhardt will pass away at the Daytona 500.
Yeah, hilarious. That's funny. There's no way something like that would happen. And if it did, if it does happen, that obviously will be the worst thing that happens in 2001. Just no question about it.
Oh. Do you like Dale Earnhardt's personality? And a lot of the drivers here, do you like their personality? Oh.
Yeah, you know, it's a nice eclectic mix. They're just, you know, they're drivers from the South. They're every man. Well, we got Dale Earnhardt. Hang on. Oh. We're. I forget who I was talking as. No, I was talking. Yeah, we have all these drivers and just Southern boys. They're all everymans, you know, everymen.
Oh. Later in the 20s, in the future, drivers won't make the Winston Cup Series based on talent, but who their parents and grandparents are and how much money they have. Oh.
That sounds awful. So, okay, I'll bite and say Dale Earnhardt will pass away. What's the effect of him passing away?
Oh. start building the car of tomorrow, focused on driver safety. It will result in the worst car ever made. Whoa.
Well, but no one will die going forward, I guess, so that's good, Ghost. All right, we'll send it down to Dick here. He survived a scare with Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt's still battling right now here in Charlotte. But we got that Dick Lickers race cam all hooked up, ready to go, Big Dick. Tits!
Thanks, Andre. Whoops. I'll probably leave it in, but but if you watched the making of video, I yell something. Oh Jesus! I yell something into the microphone so I can tell where Andre starts and stops talking. And there, Dale, what are we doing here? And there, when I yelled at Dale wouldn't give me any room, man. That's not on me. Probably just cost Earnhardt the championship. That's not on me. I don't care. But when I yelled what I yelled into the microphone, I actually yelled it so loud that my okay, wait a minute. My upper body jostled and then my car got loose. All right, well. We had a big mess there in one from the Dale Earnhardt wreck, but I'm now in the lead. See, Jeremy Mayfield's giving me room. What I don't want to do is go through the rest of these races with reckless abandon, and I don't think I am. Like that was me just getting absolutely squeezed in the tri-oval. There's nothing I could have done. Unless we were 3 wide and I really had no idea of knowing that. I felt like I was almost on the grass with him. But yeah, I think a lot of names, I saw Tony Stewart, there's a lot of cars beat up, probably getting flashed off the track and they're DNFing, but that's not, I don't know. I just know Dale Jarrett was not involved. Depends on where Jeff Gordon's at and everything. Okay. I'm trying to be careful here with Elliott Sadler and Ken Schrader. Man. No damage, please. I mean, I'll take damage, just no heavy wheel damage. I just got to blow past them here. I don't want to deal with this. Yeah, but Andre was talking about how I didn't bring the difficulty down. Just because I got here and remembered how to run fast laps here. Tango PB is a 30 flat. I just ran a 30.4 out of any possible draft. We're at the tail end of the run where I'm gaining a lot of time on them. And I'm sandbagging it a little bit here now. Hopefully NASCAR 3, there's a fix there for NASCAR 3. All right, everybody in my rear view disappeared. So it feels like pit stops maybe. I'm gonna pit here anyway, because I know it's near lap 20.
Watch your speed now. Keep it on 6,500. Car high.
That's right. They slam.
Okay, the leader.
They slam that auto brake on for me. No drink this race. Just pissed off.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 6,500. 6,500. Motor brake is now shut off. Motor brake is now turned on.
All right, we got out of there. Ricky Rudd in the lead. Ricky Rudd's going to be in the lead.
Clear. Okay, you're clear of pit lane. Go, 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 go. Motor brake is now shut off.
Let me try to catch up to Ricky Rudd here.
We're running second. That's the way to hustle. Keep digging.
I want to get a good baseline interval situation with Ricky Rudd. Because the deal here is I can run consistent 30.3s if I'm like on. Meanwhile, at the beginning of this difficulties pit window, they run 30 flats consistently. But by the end of their window, they run 30.6s. Meanwhile, I can run 30.3s, 30.4s the whole way. So eventually I start gaining on them, but then I lose them early in the run. I think just be careful what you wish for. Because if that was even, then there'd be no big charges I can make at the end of a run and whatnot. So I don't know. You can see Ricky Rudd flying away from me right now. I feel like this is a pretty decent lap. Yeah. A 30.5 and he's, oh man, 30.5 and he still gained on me there. So he's, that's pretty much what I said. 30.5, he gained about 4/10 there. 3/10? I don't know. We'll do it again here. Oh. 2.2. Yeah, you can see he gained 3/10 there when I'm running a 30.4. So he's running like a 30.1 right now. Probably less than that. Probably in the 30.0s.
I hope you're proud of yourself, Dick. Just kidding. The wreck doesn't look like that was your fault. The first wreck you had nothing to do with. Kenny Wallace spun around. Michael Waltrip got into him. They DNF. Rick Massa is somehow still alive right now. But we were looking at the Earnhardt wreck. He pinched you through the tribal, brother. That wasn't on you. But that took out Tony Stewart, Jeff O'Dine, and Scott Pruitt. Came flying in. Dale Earnhardt Jr. ghosted through one car, but then destroyed the 3 car. And that was probably the hardest hit we've seen in NASCAR racing too, folks. That pretty sure that was Jeff Bodine flying in
Andre,
there.
Rick
and taking
Mass
out
held up
Scott
Ricky
Pruitt
Rudd.
and
I'm
Tim
right on
Stewart.
him now. These are the cars that were involved in that early
So we
wreck.
got,
pitting.
what, 9 drivers there. Off the track right now. Rick Mass is probably slow. We only got 18 cars on the lead lap. The big guy up there. The final car on the lead lap sitting in P18. You're sitting P2. A couple spots ahead of Dale Jarrett. Some spots ahead of Jeff Gordon. Things are looking good here for that leg. We'll just keep an eye on Dale Jarrett, see what he does here in the battle for the Winston Cup. This is Dale Jarrett's to lose. It really is. Anyway, send it back down to Dick. I'll probably talk to you again in 20 seconds because we're going to a freaking commercial. But we just needed this hot legs run summary. And time to go back down to Dick and that Dick Lickers race.
Right, thanks, Andre. Glad to know that wasn't my fault. But we took out Tony Stewart. We took out, I mean, that's the big, those are the big points names. Earnhardt was big. Tony Stewart was big. Wow. But it doesn't feel good to get DNF'd here when you're getting wrecked when you're going for the Winston Cup. I know it doesn't feel good. Definitely look out. Definitely didn't want to make light of, I mean, obviously I grew up 90s NASCAR. Dale Earnhardt's death still is ridiculous, man. I know people throw around the term cult of personality, you know, with Trump and everything. That's like the big, you know, talking point or whatever. Who cares? But like, that was, I think a lot of us are a victim of that with Dale Earnhardt. Not in the same sense as that, but like something offhand was, I think he drove a pink car one race or something, and there was like real men wear pink or something. I forget, and just every blue collar man in America was like, yeah, pink is great. I think, am I pretty sure that was him. Or that was maybe that was a commercial. I can't remember. But even the recent, I forget when that was. It was, oh yeah, it was near September 11th. Charlie Kirk, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. There were a lot of people making jokes about it or whatever, and it's not, I really don't see it as a left-right thing. It's more just online. There's some, you know, I don't know. That's more just online trolls knowing they can get under people's skin when they really don't care. And I was seeing those people react to the people making jokes about it, and it just reminded me how I still feel when someone will make an offhand joke about Dale Earnhardt dying. I'm like, all right, do you, I guess. Where I can't just sit there and get mad about it. All right. 30.6, and we're closing on Ricky Rudd. But this is the whole second. Wow, we're 0.8 ahead of whoever's behind me here. Sometimes this glitches out and we don't see the car numbers. So maybe they don't really come back to me like I thought. Or maybe, again, there's so many moving pieces here. Like, I don't know if they just get these insane charges and runs in their ratings, where no matter what you do, it's not going to be consistent. I'm trying to be more with NASCAR Racing 3. I'm really looking forward to that now. Really digging in and quote unquote learning a new game, and learning how everything works with that game. Looking forward to it as much as you think I'm looking forward to it, and kind of how I nerd out in a way with this stuff. I'm really looking forward to it. I forget how I started that sentence. We should see some more pit stops here. Man, Ricky Rudd, I thought I was going to be gaining a 10th on him here and there. Nothing happening here. Is Ricky Rudd pitting? Somebody's making a move. Ricky Rudd must be pitting next lap. He's getting held up by God right now. So I'm not sure. I really don't think that was about the pit window as much as just God slowing him up. All right. All right, we got Bill Elliott making a move to pit, so I'm going to pit. I'm not going to use the auto brake here. Because auto brake will just slow me down.
6,500. Auto brake is now turned on.
And then turning it on near pit road is good. It's just a button on my steering wheel. What's going to suck is NASCAR Racing 3 does not have an auto brake. No kind of limiter. I have to really dig into the manual and see if there is one, but I'm really going to miss that.
Go, 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 go. Watch your speed now. Keep it on 6,500. Watch your speed now.
All right, those boys.
Okay, the leader is pitting now.
I wonder what happened there, why they got so slowed up. All those leaders that came into pit road.
Watch your speed now.
See, this was a nice gauge. Bill Elliott pitted, I pitted. We're kind of leaving how we came in. Ward Burton really flew down into pit road.
That car in front of you is in 4th position. Auto brake is now turned on. Auto brake is now shut off. You've got a car up high. They're all around.
Let's worry about
The next two cars in front of you are 4th position.
them pitting.
You've got a slow car.
Let's take it easy. Clear them. We're probably going to be seeing Ricky Rudd on the backstretch somewhere. There's Dale Jarrett. I think that's Ricky up there.
Back and forth now. You're racing the car behind you.
Yeah, man, we lost time on Ricky Rudd for sure.
Okay, driver. Back in third. Keep up with.
God stayed out and led a lap.
You've got a slow car right here. You're back in second. You've got a slow car down low.
I think where I'm losing time is somewhere in 1 and 2. 30.4. Again, I don't see where. I can pick up some time. Let's go. What do we got here?
Down.
30.4. I drafted a 30.361. It feels like that's the fastest I've run
Clear high.
this race. I think 30.099 is a Tango PB on the board. Andre, commercial man. Let's go.
Folks, after 47 of 80 laps at the UAW-GM Quality 500, with Big Dick Ramsbottom sitting there in P2. Dale Jeffrey, nothing's changed since the run summary. I didn't really expect things to change. No other hot DNFs. Tony Stewart, Earnhardt, and Earnhardt Jr. out of the race. Earnhardt and Stewart definitely affects their chances for the Winston Cup. Big Dick getting a good start here. We need a name for this leg thing. We'll come up with something, folks. Mike Skinner, that worm, sitting in P10. Bobby Labonte P9. Joe Nemechek P8. Joe Nemechek's been having some good runs recently. I think also it's just the process of elimination. I mean, you got 3 or 4 big names. 3 big names knocked out of the race right now, so some cars are going to step into their spots there. Matt Kenseth, I think Dick was messing with him somewhere. He's on pit road, maybe, I don't know. He's P15 right now. Ward Burton was on Dick's balls before pit stops, and he's there in P4, a couple seconds behind Dick. All right, folks, stay tuned. We'll be back with more action and the conclusion of the UAW-GM Quality 500 here on Ass World.
Terry, just between you and me, you find Earnhardt, intimidating?
Well, he's pretty darn competitive.
Nobody trades paint like Dale.
And he does have that black Monte Carlo.
Yeah, he's got that black Monte Carlo.
But remember one thing. When he first started, his car was pink.
No, pink?
Pink?
Pink. And he's never gotten over it.
Genuine Chevrolet. The cars more champions trust, no matter what color they're painted.
Oh, man, pink.
There's a spin on the backstretch. We've got a wreck in turn 3. We've got a wreck in turn 3.
All right, folks. Coming back into this hot action, we have a wreck in turn 3. Dick's going to go high, get around Michael Waltrip.
Got a car stop in turn 3. That car's a lap down. You've got a car stop down low in turn 3.
Folks, just had a big wreck.
We've got the lead.
Dick is well ahead of Ricky Rudd now. I don't know. Not sure how we're going to show that on Ass World. Probably could just show it, Probably the best thing to do. But Jamie Mayfield and Darrell Waltrip were tangled somewhere. Dick went the high side, flew past the nonsense. He's 5 seconds ahead of Ricky Rudd right now. We only skipped 2 laps there during commercial break. You're probably looking at, hang on, oh God. You're probably looking at Dick right now, or you were looking at that wreck from the party copter in the sky, the Ass Force 1, brought to you by 1-900 Fun Babes. Kermit the Frog at the controls up there. Hey Kerm, what's it like up there, brother? Seems pretty incredible. You got those 2 Fun Babes in there. What's it like up there, man?
You're the frog! You're wild.
Special treat for you folks. We have God mic'd up to see if we can key his mic. God, are you there? It's me, Andre. Yes, I am here, Andre. How you doing, Andre? Actually, I'm surprised you remembered I was still in the series. We haven't talked in a while. Yeah, you were just boring, to be honest, God. God, before commercial, we saw you stayed out there for the Toledo lap. Yeah, Andre, I had to pick up those 5 valuable Winston Cup bonus points. Just never know. Actually, you forgot about the storyline that I think I'm dead last in the points right now, folks, Andre. So, totally forgot about that storyline. You should probably talk about that more, but don't, because that's, I just intentionally am not good. It's my plan. I'm intentionally not good in letting these other cars vie for the Winston Cup. Because I could win every race. Ever. I could just, but I can't. I'm not going to do that. All right, God. So, Big Dick Ramsbottom and people at Ass World, we've been giving you a hard time and kind of making fun of you all season, and it just so happens that Big Dick, his championship dreams go up in smoke. And people think that was karma, that it was because, there was blasphemy occurring and God damned Big Dick Ramsbottom. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Is I was back in 1994-ish. I was like, man, 30 years from now, 31 years from now, there's going to be a YouTuber that's going to be making YouTube videos. So what I did was then I rewired the brains of the developers of the game to make them... okay, yeah, we get it. Wait a minute, you're actually talking against yourself. I don't know, folks. All right, we got pit stops coming up here soon, God. We'll let you go. We probably should look at God's points, see what's going on. We here at Ashford have only been focused on the top 10 all season. That's what they do. That's what the other stations do. Why can't we? So that's what we've done. We should probably take a look at that. So good thinking, God.
20 more laps. 20 more to go.
Getting a report on Dick's mic that he is pitting this lap. It'll be his final pit stop. And he's cruising away to a victory. As long as he doesn't hit the wall coming into the tri-oval, coming out of 4 the rest of the race, he should be fine then.
Watch your speed now.
Hey folks, if you want to know why Dick's probably not winning the championship, take a look at his pit crew. Everybody's kind of doing their job except for that one dude looking off away from the track and he's pissing. How about turn around and put the tire on the car? Anyway,
Go.
Big Dick has been serviced. And he's off and running. We'll send it back. We'll send it to him in that Dick Lickers cam.
Thanks, Andre. I forgot to turn my auto brake on. That would have been hilarious.
Auto brake is now shut off.
I get a speeding penalty for nonsense. All right, I had a 4-second lead before pit stops. There's no way in hell they gained 4 seconds on me on pit road. But at the same time, Ricky Rudd kind of did. We came out after pit. I can't remember, but we'll see. I think this will be fine. Has Bobby Labonte pitted? No, because that'd be for position right now.
Okay, the leader is hitting now. You've got a slow car in here.
I feel like I'm taking the wrong line out of 4. See, that was a 30.486. Let me try hitting the brakes. I've been kind of just letting out of the throttle going into 1 all race. The 3 and 4 I can get away with just letting out of the throttle a little bit.
There's an accident on the front straight. We've got a wreck on the front straight.
Okay, hang on.
You've got a slow car in here. Keep low. Go low. Go low.
Rick Mast finally out of his misery. Maybe. I just saw Dale Jarrett and Ricky Rudd.
Okay, driver. Back in
That was
third.
probably for the lead and for the win right there.
You've got a slow car down low.
See, a 30.260. Let me do the brakes again here. Fly through here. Basically straighten this wheel out ASAP. That's a great turn, I feel.
You're in first.
Hopefully Mike Skinner doesn't mess up our deal here.
Keep high. Go low. Go low.
Do we still have problems on the front stretch? 30.2. I think I just have to nail 3 and 4. Rick Mast is still on the track. It's amazing. Okay. That was a pretty decent 3 and 4. We'll see what happens here. 30.3. I don't know. No damage this race.
Boy, this is going to be a long video. Rick Mast is 7 laps down right now. This is the legs run summary. Big Dick is 7 seconds ahead of Dale Jarrett. So, I mean, even if, you know, this just goes to show how you ain't going to win. You would need Dale Jarrett to have been involved in this wreck here. Who knows? We'll stop talking about it. We're just worried about Dick getting that leg. Jeff Gordon, P9. Those are the big cup contenders there. Bobby Labonte was up there in the points. He's up there. It's just Dale Jarrett's, man. Got a bunch of cars pitting right now, probably from that accident. Brett Bodine, LW Wright, Sterling Marlin, and Dave Marcus showing on pit road. Glad Dick made it through there. Dick, you got about 13, 12, 11 laps to go here. Survive. You're getting all 10 bonus points this race. Lead the most laps and leading a lap. Good for you. That might be the first time you've done that ever. So maybe you give yourself too much of a hard time on NASCAR racing too. I don't know. Still hot action. But yeah, winding down the lap, we'll send it down to Dick in that Dick Lickers race scale.
All right, thanks, Andre. 30.247 I just ran. That was a combination of being in a draft and, oh boy, hang on.
Clear. Car down low. Car down low. Clear low. That car's a lap down.
So I'm missing 2/10 somewhere. This is so frustrating sometimes. I guess that's why it's a PB. It's just one lap in a blue moon where you just hooked up. We'd love to break the 30.2 barrier here, or 30.1, or you know what I mean. I'm not gonna do it this lap. Maybe if I can just, it might just be a case of that too, just picking up the draft of the car in front of you in the perfect spot. And picking up the speed that way and then having it not affect your line the rest of the lap. .4. That's too much brake right there. All right, here we go. No, we just, no. There you go, 30.1. So that's what it is. That's getting in that draft. And you just have to be in there. You have to be in that in just a little more of a perfect spot.
Just 5 more to go. Keep it up.
Yeah, usually I try to skip 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 laps during commercial, but we couldn't because of that wreck. And I really wanted that PB. So this is flag to flag coverage, really. This will be win number 4 on the season. I think Ricky Rudd and Dale Earnhardt also have 4 wins. See this 30.182 without a draft. See, that felt like an amazing 1 and 2. Let's nail 3 and 4. And a nice smooth exit. What we got here? Wow.
Come on, bring it home.
Missing a 10th somewhere. Here we go. Let's get this draft. That was a decent 1 and 2. We got a little bit of a bump there from, or boost from Bobby Hamilton. Running this a little wide. This is going to be like a 30.2, I think. 30.3, yeah. But that's a W. Can't believe it. Even Ricky Rudd actually led more laps than me this race. I thought I was sweeping this, getting 185 points, but Ricky Rudd led 1 more lap than me. So I only get the 180, but I'm 5 points. You know, we're doing this new 6-race mini season thing just to keep everything exciting. And I'm in the lead right now with that. Dale Jarrett, again, we'll keep an eye on what he does, but he has to have, I just don't see how we would have won this cup Jeff Gordon especially finishing P9. Bobby the Bonnie up there in the points. Ward Burton, Mark Martin up there in the points. We would have gained points on everybody this race. But, 5 points gained on Dale Jarrett. No. 40-some points gained on Jeff Gordon. Who knows? Like, there's no, I don't know. Anyway, down at the bottom, Dale Earnhardt. The big DNF. Tony Stewart, the big DNF. Those two big DNFs on that wreck. Going through the tribal, I don't think I had to give him room there. I think he got weird. He did. He got weird earlier in the race. And a couple other times, too. There was that one where the ghost was talking or whatever. And something happened there. There was another, I think during the intro when I was watching the 5 minutes or so of the intro replay stuff, Earnhardt was being weird. So that's whatever. I mean, Earnhardt, he's however many points back of Dale Jarrett. Add 100 over 100 to that. So he's probably done. So is Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart, that's over 100 difference to him now too. So he's probably done. And shout out to Rick Mast. Where did Rick Mast end up? P28. Finished the race. I don't think he DNF'd. He took 3 massive hits. It was in the Kenny Wallace wreck early. He was in the wreck coming back from commercial. He was trying to pit. That's what caused the wreck. And then he spun out on his own again, didn't he? And who else was who collected with him? Oh, Dave Marcus. Yeah, you can usually look at the results here. They can jog your memory. Dave Marcus was beat up on the inside. I could not, but Rick Mast kept going. That's why that one replay I wanted to show him heading down to pit road, fixing his car. Then he got back out onto the track after the run summary. Not thinking of anything else. So here we go. We have 5 races to go. Talladega, you can read all that. And yeah, I think this legs, I got to come up with a name for it, but this mini quest for the leg, we need that. We need that to get through the rest of the season. I just didn't want this to be lame duck stuff. And so we're going to have fun with this down the stretch and put everything we learned about these tracks in our back pocket and revisit. We'll do NASCAR Racing 3 in the spring and come back and we'll be doing NASCAR Racing 2 again here in the fall of 2026. That's the plan right now. I definitely want to do NASCAR Racing 3, and I do want to do it in the spring. I had a lot of fun making this season. The 34 races, touch a little long. I'd love for this Talladega, this next race to be the finale. That feels perfect. We've had a lot of fun right now, and I'm still gonna have fun doing it. But yeah, like what's the number? 80? Let's do an 80 race season. No, so there has to be a number. 30 is a nice round number. But if you give me 3 or 4 extra races, yeah, we'll push it a little bit. We'll still have fun. All right. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching.